I'm GREYMOND. I'm an expert in OCD recovery because for the last 19 years, I've been helping people fully recover from OCD. If you would like to do personal coaching with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. You can sign up from there. I think it's very important that you start the recovery process with decision, where you're saying that I know recovery is going to be hard. I know it's going to be difficult. I know I'm going to do things that I'm afraid to do. Let's say if you're avoiding, or I'm not going to let myself ruminate, or I'm going to come off of ChatGPT and Google and all of that. I'm not going to let myself research. It's a decision. It's not even kind of spur of the moment type of a decision, but really thought out decision where you're saying, I've really tried to get to recovery through reassurance. I've really tried. We've all really tried, right? And it's not going anywhere. And if anything, I'm only getting worse or staying the same. So therefore, I need to make a better choice. And my choice needs to be that now I'm going to do recovery work every single day, not for an hour a day, not just one-off exposures, but really tracking, really focused on anything that I'm doing that feeds the disorder. So it's important for you to see that scope, that in order to recover, a decision needs to be made that I'm going to do recovery work. When you come to it from that point, from that perspective, when a thought comes in and it's super intense, you're like, but I already made the choice. So I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to disregarding. I'm sticking to not going on ChatGPT or Google. I'm sticking to not seeking reassurance because I've already made that decision. Versus if you didn't make the decision fully, you're kind of doing this fence sitting that we talk about where you're like, well, but just this one last time, and it's kind of like going back and forth always. Versus if you're like, no, from this point on, I'm not doing these behaviors. It's never going to be perfect where you can just cut it off, right? But the decision that there needs to be constant improvement needs to be there. That this is what I'm doing that feeds the disorder. Therefore, to recover, I need to stop doing those things. I'm not going to do it all at once, but little by little, I will get there. And we've done so many times with clients, guys. I'm telling you, as an expert, I've been doing recovery work with clients for 20 years. 20 years. It feeds on your behavior. If you don't ruminate, don't let yourself ruminate. Thoughts can come in, but actively not ruminate. Don't do compulsions, don't do avoidances. It cannot sustain itself. It needs you as the source of power. So you need to cut off that power. So start working on it every day. Do the tracking. The point of the tracking is it's a tool for you to be reducing. So do the reduction. I promise you will see results. And actually fairly quickly. Like with my clients, we see results 2 weeks for sure. They'll see major results. If they're doing the work, of course. So this is not something that's far away and, you just have to buckle down and, maybe in the future. No, this is fairly fast if you do. I would even say that if you're not seeing at least some result right away, it means probably you're not doing enough recovery work. So there's something wrong if that's the case. There's some nuance that you might be missing. And if you want me to go over it, of course, we could talk about it in session, but it's just focus. It's just daily focus on your recovery, making that the priority. And you do this, you become unstoppable. Thank you for listening. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you would like to do private coaching with me, please sign up through youhaveocd.com. I'll see you tomorrow.